So very quickly before we start this video, Critical Think has interviewed some of YouTube's most popular flat earth debunkers, plus myself. If you're looking for some Christmas viewing, I've linked them all in the description, plus my interview with Soundly also. Let's start. Conspiracy Catz! Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome back to Conspiracy Catz. Now, who remembers him?
Every night, as soon as it gets dark, Polaris appears right there.
Yeah, this is officially the internet's most confused flat earther, and he was not happy about my last video.
You will die with the privilege of knowing you have the blood of the innocent on your hands.
I can't do that. Anyway, he didn't just say it the once.
You will die with the privilege of knowing you have innocent blood on your hands.
Anyway, I've got a feeling this was just him playing around in front of the camera, because in this next clip, I'm sure you can spot the moment he realises he's accidentally live streaming. See if you can spot it. It's quite a subtle moment.
Sleep well. Anyway.
Now, we'll be seeing our friend In Rem later on in this video, where his confusion about maths leads him to think that the geometry of Polaris is part of some satanic conspiracy. But before then, it's time for this.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
I love that song. Del, how far would you walk for something that's, important to you?
Less than 5 miles.
Well, what about if it was me, if I was in trouble? How far would you walk to help me?
300 feet.
You can be really hurtful sometimes. Anyway, let's have a look at this week's most pointless flat earth model. Yeah, so what we're about to see apparently is a model that will inform flat earth map makers on how to make a proper map that explains the equinox, moon phases, seasons, everything. Let's check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. This week's most pointless flat earth model. Now, Del, just a bit of breaking news for you. I've currently heard that Santa is on a practice run, and right now he's over Scotland. Can you see him? Well?
No!
Oh well, never mind. Let's get to today's main video, and welcome In Rem.
Hello, Jeff.
Why is he calling me Jeff?
23.4 is the slope of Polaris away from the Earth as Polaris is supposed to be.
So here's where the confusion starts. Let me spend no more than 30 seconds talking about the science of Polaris and why it's proof of a globe, and then we'll get back to the main man here. Now, he is right that the axis of the Earth's tilt is around about 23.5 degrees. Polaris is right above the North Pole, and what that means is, at a latitude of 90 degrees at the North Pole, I have to raise my head 90 degrees to look at Polaris. So in other words, the angle, the viewing angle of Polaris in the sky is 90 degrees, but my latitude is 90 degrees. And that pattern continues no matter where I am on the globe. So if I was at a latitude of 45 degrees, and I stood here, the angle I would have to raise my head in the sky to see the light coming from Polaris would be 45 degrees. This only works on a spherical object. We've done videos on this before. But our man's mistake here is he's starting off with the assumption that Polaris is viewed at around about that 23.5 degrees. I don't know why, but then again, he is the most confused flat earther on the internet. So let's see where he goes with this.
This area right here is 3,000 from the 45th where I live is 3,026 miles roughly. So if you bring that straight up and straight over, the actual distance turned out to be about 2,875.
Now, if I'm following along properly, this is what he's done. He's chosen his house here, which is 3,026 miles from the North Pole. He's then got in an imaginary rocket ship, and he's flown into space here. And he's calculated that that distance would be 2,875 miles. Now, he's not far off. Check out the link in the description for how I calculate that distance. Not that that distance means anything.
And I didn't actually do the calculations myself. I used a computer calculator off the internet.
I don't think anybody's surprised by that.
This distance didn't change because that's what your scientists claim Polaris to be in the distance at this 23.4 degree angle.
So what he's done now is he's constructed a triangle to Polaris using the distance that we know to Polaris, but he's got this angle wrong here. Instead of being 90 degrees above the North Pole, he's got it at 23.5 degrees, or a viewing angle of 23.5 degrees away from the North Pole. Let me just ask him, in Rem, I'm not sure you've got this right. What makes you think that these angles are correct?
I can see angles on what they are and what they should be.
All right then. That reminds me, Gav, you've been doing some lazy armchair karate, haven't you?
Oh yeah, take a look. Chop, 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 chop.
And I got this, and I got this number here. That there is the light years converted over. I don't do the conversions. I get on. I can if I want to.
I don't think any of us believe that. But let's see where he's going with this. Let's see how this is evidence of some sort of satanic conspiracy to do with the geometry of Polaris.
You have side A right here, which is that side right here. And you have angle C right here to give you that triangle entered right there. That value of angle degree is right there. And there is your 66.6.
So there we have it. If we all drive to In Rem's house, build a rocket ship, launch into space, we might be able to see Polaris at a viewing point of about 66.6 degrees in the sky, therefore proving Satan's involvement in hiding the flat Earth. But In Rem, I'm not so sure about your calculations, I'm afraid.
So at this point, this demonstration of how I got my calculations and shit, I'm not a fucking idiot, Jeff.
Well, firstly, I'm sure you're not an idiot. Secondly, you're still calling me Jeff. And thirdly, please watch your language.
Excuse me.
No problem. Have you got anything else to show us how confused you are?
Here's another good one for you. Do your scale model of the sun. And the earth, and the distances, and the tilt. And you will see that when the earth is tilted at 23.4 degrees in June, as it's supposed to be, towards the sun, down by the 45th parallel, you can look, the 45th latitude, you can look and you can still see the sun all the way through its rotation. The solar system doesn't work, it doesn't compute.
Right, In Rem, I'm going to stop you there because I have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm pretty sure no one else does either. However, I did enjoy your presentation, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'm sure you are an intelligent guy, but I would say that astronomy is probably not your specialist subject.
I believe you're an intelligent person too, but I think you probably went to school.
Yeah, that does help. Chatbox travels.
Bow, bow, bow.
Easy, debunk. I'll be trashing this soon, baldy man.
So this was posted by a guy called Your Wake Up Call, and he was really upset that I made the video claiming that that now famous photograph of Mount St Helens and Mount Rainier disproved a flat Earth, and he was out to debunk me. So I said this. And I said, no, you won't debunk it. All you'll do is say the word perspective and then put a camera really close to a small object so it can block a big object in the background. Now I said that because that's literally what all the flat Earth videos have done that have tried to debunk that photograph. But he seemed very determined.
Listen, you crud ass I can't spell Christmas. I've already made it, so you better get searching for it.
And how could I not search for it? So I went straight to his channel. And this is what I saw. Yep, what a surprise. Somebody else really unhappy with my video on the Mount St. Helens situation was this guy.
I don't know why your video's still up. You made me debunk the flat earth, and I'm really upset about it, so I'm going to go on Nathan's show, and probably no one will watch it, but I'll say some stuff that means nothing.
Well, thanks for your input. And there were still more flat earthers wanting to have a go at debunking that famous photograph.
I've already debunked you, you globe-tard. Click on my link, I dare you.
Well, he has dared me, and I am very brave, like a superhero. So I'm going to click on his link. Next up, we have a massive Boy George fan.
That's why you're bold.
Oh, thank you very much.
Space, comma, no space. The Freemasons remove your brain and probably hate it. No space, comma, no space. The Bible says a plain space, comma. I'm all over the place with this. It's exhausting. Anyway, somebody ate your brain, comma.
If it wasn't clear, the Boy George reference will be made clear at the song at the end of this video. Next up is this guy again. If you remember him, it's Dean Wright.
Hello, baldy cats, it's me, Dean Wright. I'm back, and I've brought with me some more poor grammar and spelling. Listen up, cretin, no space, comma, no space, capital W. Who the hell do you think you are, space? Your videos are really good and get debunked again and again, blah, blah, space, comma, blah, blah. Learn to be the lowest nail.
So just for the benefit of our new subscribers, because we've had quite a lot lately, and thank you very much, Dean Wright, he's a little bit obsessed with me. He posts on every single video I've got. We'll be seeing a lot of him in the future, I'm sure. Next.
Hello, my name is Flat Earth Data. Have I spelt bananas right? I don't know. Anyway, you're an idiot, and we spoke in a chat, and I was really rude to you the other day, so now you're going to make me look stupid.
So this is Flat Earth Data, an exceptionally rude individual that I had the misfortune of sharing a hangout with not so long ago. So I make no apologies of showing this video here, where he explains his model of the northern and southern star trails and why they move in opposite directions. I'll let you be the judge. Let me know what you think of his scientific reasoning in the comments.
A lot of people have issues with the star rotation. Well, if the stars are going this way in a flat plane, and it's a celestial sphere that's rotating, you're going to see the stars go from east to west. Okay? Being this is north, it's going east to west. Well, if we look at the south and we keep going the same direction, well, what do you know? What do you know?
Well, there you go. We live on a giant toilet roll. What do you think, In Rem?
This is stupid shit. It's fucking totally stupid.
Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Well, every day I learn punctuation, but the comma remains my fascination. Well, come a chameleon. You come and go.
Space, comma.
I have a lot of common sense and reason. I'm a very intelligent person.